Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video, I'm going to share with you how I target my market for my business and the process that I go through to help get the right message in front of the right people. So it's super important to understand this. Do not fall into the one-sided qualification trap. And what I mean by that is I see a lot of us, and I was guilty of this a lot in the past, where I would always try to qualify myself to the client like I'm the one for the job. Like I'm the perfect match. I'm the one that's going to do this for you because. No. You have to get into the mindset of it has to be a win-win situation for both parties, for you and the client, or else it's a no-go. And here's why. If you're going to dedicate your time and energy to helping that other person has to be a right fit for you. Okay? So that's super important to understand so that you can come to the boardroom or to the sales call or wherever you're meeting that prospect, and you're meeting them on a even playing ground. Because if you're going to spend the time and invest in them and helping them, then it better be a right fit for you too. So with that said, let me dive in and show you the four quadrants that I need to understand for my target audience so that I know that I'm going after the right people. I'm getting in front of the right people. All right? So first is goals and values. You have to understand your goal, the goals and values of your target audience. What do they want to do with their business? Is it similar to yours? Are their values in line with yours? So you have to ask, you have to kind of take a step and reevaluate yourself, I would say, in this quadrant, so you can start to attract like-minded folks, because those are the best people to work with, for sure, hands down. Second is the sources of information that these people gather. So what books are they reading? What magazines? What blogs? What conferences do they attend? What gurus do they follow? Or influencers in the space? Those are the people you need to know, because when you go to target your audience through paid advertising, you're going to want to follow the folks that they're following. And, with Facebook, if Gary Vaynerchuk is the guy that all your customers follow, then you want to follow people that follow Gary Vaynerchuk. So that makes a whole bunch of sense to knowing and understanding who those people are. All right, and then the third quadrant is this: the challenges and pain points. What challenges is your target market facing? What is the day-to-day stuff that they get frustrated with and just get so aggravated with that they need to call you so that you can help them because you're really efficient in that, The pain points, you have to really throw salt on the wound here when it comes to pain points, because people make decisions based on emotion 99.9% of the time. So if you can, understand their pain and what they're going through, they're going to get this emotional connection to you. And that's very powerful stuff when you start to build up the trust, the credibility, and the authority in what you do. So those 2 points really you need to spend a lot of time there trying to figure out what their challenges are and what their pain points are. Okay? And then the fourth point is very simple. It's the objections and the role in the decision-making process. So I want to know, when I'm qualifying a client or really defining my target audience, I always say to myself, what are the objections to the sale? So why won't they buy? What are the reasons why? Is it price? Is it because it's not the right fit for their business? Do they think that? Is that a belief of theirs that you need to crush or that I need to crush so that they understand that this could work for any business? So Objections, super important. You cannot ignore them. So find out what those are and address them up front. Because when you get on the phone or you're in front of face to face with somebody and they're talking and one comes up, you're going to be spot on with an answer, and you're going to be able to answer that objection immediately. And then the other thing is the position to what position do they play in the business? If you're a CEO, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you want to work, and you're working with, the B2B, business to business, you don't want to be talking to the non-decision makers in the business. It's just a waste of time. So you want to make sure that you're talking to the people that actually make the decisions in the business. And if there's a partner, make sure you don't have a conversation with one partner and not the other. If both are not available, reschedule the meeting. This way you don't have to do it again, in front of everybody. So those are the 4 things. So let me recap it. This is how I really define my target audience. And once I complete this task, then I start to create the marketing messages. And that's where we really come in full steam as a firm and really help our clients do that with their businesses and with their markets. So 1, challenges goals and values. Know what they are for your target audience. Sources of information, where they get their information from, the books, the magazines, the conferences they go to, the influencers and gurus that they follow online. You have to know that stuff. 3rd is the challenges and pain points. Understand what they are and how you can fix them. And then lastly, you want to know what objections to the sale they may have. And you also want to make sure when you're speaking to an individual, you want to know what position they play inside the business and if they are a decision maker or not. So there you go, guys. That's how I target my ideal client.